We will start the treatment with the Crown Chakra. This chakra represents the spiritual connection, and the color associated with this chakra is violet or white. You may want to tell your client to visualize the color associated with the chakra you are working on. This will help your client to keep their mind focused, and it'll help them to focus on something other than all of the things going on in their life that day. You may want to focus on this color also, so that you may stay focused. With your hands resting lightly on the top of their head, you want to tell your client to breathe in through their nose and out through their mouth. Have the client take 3 deep breaths. This will help to slow the client's breathing and to calm them. This will also open up the crown chakra more easily. After you start to feel a slight warmth or a vibration and or kind of a pulsating feeling, you want to quote-unquote hang out there for a while until the area seems to be less energetic. Go ahead and just continue to breathe with your client. You may find that some chakra points you will stay at longer than others, and that's okay. That means that is where those chakras are having problems. Now it is time to move on to the next chakra. Be aware that at any time your client may become emotional. If this happens, just stay calm and be there for the client. Listen to what they have to say, and remember, you are not their counselor in this situation. You are just performing the energy work. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. The next chakra is the third eye chakra. This chakra represents your intuition, and the color for this chakra is indigo. This is a deep midnight blue. You will want to describe that color to your client so that they can visualize it correctly, because not everyone will understand what you mean by a midnight blue. We can stay at the front of the table and just place your hands on their forehead. And like the chakra before, have them take 3 deep breaths, in through their nose and out through their mouth. It is important for you to remember to breathe also. Have the client focus on the color indigo and encourage them to allow the energy to flow through them effortlessly. Energy work incorporates quite a lot of visualization techniques. It is helpful to remind the client that they need to focus and clear their minds from their everyday stresses. Let's go ahead and focus on this chakra for a few moments. Breathing with your client. You can close your eyes also, just allowing the energy to flow, and waiting to feel that pulsating rhythm and the heat coming from that chakra. Good. Once you start to feel the heat or the vibration or even a pull of the chakra, allow yourself to hang out for a while until you start to feel the heat subside and the vibration or pull to become less intense. When this happens, it is time to move on to the next chakra. Please remember the possibility of emotional and physical release. Sometimes this will happen right away or even later in the treatment, and possibly not at all. But be open to the possibility and be prepared to listen or offer a Kleenex if need be. It is important to remember that a great deal of people that may come to you for a treatment are not touched very often in their lives. This can be very difficult for them to deal with, and just the touch of another individual can open the floodgates. Once you feel ready, you may move to the next chakra, which is the throat. This chakra represents communication, like we talked about earlier. And it can be in any form, written or verbal or even body language. The color for this chakra is blue, and it's more of a sky blue, so a light blue. Place your hands floating over the throat, or you can place your hands directly below the throat. You never want to rest your hands directly on the throat. Some people may be uncomfortable with this for a multitude of reasons, and most importantly, you could apply too much pressure to the thorax, and this could be physically damaging. Again, have your client breathe in through their nose and out through their mouths, taking 3 deep breaths with your client. It is always important to breathe with the client. It helps them to keep in a rhythm, and it also helps you remember to breathe also. Because this chakra is a common chakra for people to have issues with, be prepared to hold this position for quite a while. Do not be surprised if the area where you are working becomes mottled with red spots. This can sometimes happen. This just means that the energy is starting to flow there. You will find also that people who have problems in the area of communication will most likely suffer from a lot of physical problems in that area, which could be having colds or laryngitis or any type of problem with the throat. Sometimes with enough energy work, these clients become more open to communicating because the energy blocks are being removed. Then they can hopefully benefit from less physical problems in this area. It's not guaranteed, but it can definitely help. This holds true for all of the chakra points. Now we are going to move to the heart chakra.